Howdy, howdy, howdy. Right. Let's crack on, shall we? Let's crack on indeed. Boo-boo. Right. Have a little bit of LOTRO. Boop. Mm-hmm. Ba-ba-da. Yes, here we are. Let's kill that cool. Let's line that. Accept that. I will finish that. Line that. And we get rid of that because we've got all the stuff. Don't need that because we've got a lot of ways to get there, so we don't need to do that. Let's just check everything's looking good. Marvelous. There we go. Up. Unclaimed rewards, yep, that's fine. Silver spray. The universal ingredient pack, nice. And buff boosted enhancement runes, rare. Okay. Do that. Unlock that. Okay. How are we doing there? Fidelity is 53. Confidence 56. 53, 54, 55. Okay, so we're still working on fidelity and honesty. That's all good. Let's just have a look at this. Okay, there's only that one there, which is Seal's Treasury. We don't need to do anything with that. We don't need to do anything with that just yet. Oh. Oh. Right. So, we collect sample of the rot. Northeast of Levath. Okay, oh yeah, okay, we've got to go up there. Yeah. We gotta go up there. And we do have that horse route, which is Gangarash. Okay. Devil Master, let's use you. Gangarash.
Today is a good day.
Apparently, today is a good day. Not too sure, but you know, it is what it is. Right, let's do this. The waterfall, yeah, we can get through around here, I think. If I remember correctly. Boink. Donkey. Smack a Creebane or two on our way. Aggressive boar as well. Fiery. Yeah, okay. And these are gonna need killing. Canyon snake. I can't remember if they do actually attack. They might. Jackals definitely do. We split. Oh, okay. Invisible wall. They don't want us up there, do they? Fair enough. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we're going to go up there. We've investigated a waterfall for an entrance. Fair enough. We can always... Annie, how are you doing? Hello, Annie's here. Run, applause for Annie. Hello, hello, hello. How are we? What have you been up to? Where have you been hiding, little lady? Good to see you anyway. Hope you're all tickety-boo. Hello. Whoop. Boink. I'll get not in line of sight. Boop. Well, I just got on myself about 5 minutes ago. Always good, always good. Whoop, hello. Fiery Graben. There you go, some of that. Thank you. Wow, there's Graben everywhere. Grabens. All Grabens, Grebens, everywhere. Right. Now we've got to find the entrance. Which is somewhere over here, isn't it? By the looks of it, maybe? Or something? I want to think it's underneath that there, possibly. Hiding, maybe. Okay. Oh no, you're okay. No, not there. Where the fuck is this entrance then? You tell me it's not. Oh, I found the home of the Idami. Okay. Okay. Oh, so you're retired now? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I can't remember where you were working before. I think you were up the industrial estate somewhere? I mean, obviously, anybody that's from Bridlington knows which industrial estate I'm talking about. There's only two, but... here we go. Okay, Maiden of the Iluritu.
What say you, traveler?
So you enter my home, but not by my side. Ah, John Ball, yeah, of course. Okay, cool. Did you, just out of interest, did you work in the shop or did you work in the factory? I couldn't remember. I think you said before. I can imagine if you worked in the Candy Kingdom bit. And the factory, cool, yeah. Yeah, I've been in a few times to the factory shop because the brother-in-law, he loves the John Bull peanut brittle, and you know you did the kind of trays of the stuff. We used to get him some of that from time to time because he doesn't live around here. He lives back over where Magic's family live in Podsey. So yeah, it was always we'd wander in and then wander out with a couple of trays of the peanut brittle.
I see you wish to help then.
So retired now.
Perhaps you're indeed bold instead of
You
foolish.
started Subnautica 2 yesterday. I actually installed that earlier today on Game Pass because it's on Game Pass. So because I still that stuff is awful to pack. I can imagine there's lots of many things in there with it being sticky and everything to try and pack it in, and yeah, I don't envy you for that one. I mean, I don't like it. Magic's allergic to peanuts anyway, so we definitely don't have any of that. But no, that's cool. Cool. But yeah, Lady of Leisure now, eh? Lady of Leisure. But yeah, Subnautica 2. I kind of bounced off Subnautica, the original. I couldn't really get into it for a little while. So whether I'll get the same with Subnautica 2 or not, I don't know. But I'll try it at some point. Just like I've played a bit of LOTRO, as you can see. I've been leveling this character up to 160, or getting there slowly. And then work is busy. Magic's been ill for a little while. She had to have operation, so she's recovering. And then back and play Crimson Desert, and it's just like, well, I just, you know, way too much going on and not enough time to do it. Unfortunately, so. No, I'm glad you're doing all right. Anyway, Annie, I hope everything's well at your end. But right, the hills above. So I will indeed. I will indeed. She's around somewhere. I think she's watching. What time is it? Eurovision coming on, so she'll probably end up watching that. Yeah. So there you go. But no, you'll have to let us know what you think of Subnautica 2 as well. I mean, I don't mind. We can always talk about other games. I know we were discussing what was the game the other day? Ashes of Creation, which obviously is one that's an interesting, I want to say interesting situation. I haven't heard any more on it. It's all gone a little bit quiet, but you know, there's twists and turns to be had, I think, in that one. How the frick do I get up there? Presuming there's a pathway up somewhere. Look at this smart-ass feral boar that's swimming down the river toward me. Easy to get shot. Get out of there. Get out of there. Right, there we go. We'll kill the scorpions as well. But yeah, if anybody's been playing LOTRO, by the way, if you've been a bit like me, I was holding off until I got the latest expansion with LOTRO points. I didn't buy it. I've been waiting for it. Oh, it's similar to the first one. Just finding it a bit harder. Yeah, I can imagine. Like I said, I bounced a little bit off it. Subnautica anyway, the first one. I just found it a bit samey very, very quickly. I know that survival games, early access survival games, are always, you know, they kind of have to really grab you or not at all. And if they don't grab you, then you kind of like, you know, a bit of the same. So, but yeah, I think there's value. How the frick am I going to get up there? How do I get up there? Do I have to swim all the way around here? Not swim, but then come up here. There's a ball there. If that's the case. Unless there's somewhere a pathway past this gorge here. But yeah, I saw Carnage play it a little bit yesterday. He loves Subnautica, so you know, I'm sure he'll stick with it for quite a while. But yeah, I don't know if I will. I'm not entirely sure. But that's all good. It's all good. Get up here. See, if I was playing Crimson Desert, I'd say definitely, but I know that getting up things is a bit difficult, so I don't think we can we? This isn't even a bloody thingy quest either. It isn't even a main quest, so. Deed bestowed. Orcbane of Urushtar advanced. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. Well, maybe there is a pathway. Maybe the devs weren't that evil. Make you fly around. Up here. Yeah, okay. They're not that evil. They're not that evil. Oh yeah, good. I'm liking it. Yeah, well, I'm really glad that you'd been doing all right, Annie. Anyway, I hope the world's been treating you well. Boink. Yeah, got it. Okay, so full on Orc Central again in here, aren't we? Oh, D&D, yeah, okay, still playing. Cool, love it. Nice. I haven't played in a long time. Obviously, you guys will have been around for a while, will have remembered us playing a D&D session, but it's been about, I'm going to say, over 3 years ago since we played. I mean, a lot of that was possibly down to me because I was starting my new job. I haven't been a postie for nearly 3 years now. That's how quick time flies. So yeah, I've been doing my job at Rockfish for coming up to 3 years, full time anyway. Obviously, I was doing it part time before that, but now I'm doing it full time. Okay, so we found this place. So locate where supplies, defeat all. Okay. Nice. Awfully shouty lady, this one. Awfully shouty. Nice. Cool. There we go. Damn it. Okay, where the supplies are kept. So, seemingly I've missed that. Okay. Where the weapons and supplies. The weird thing is it's showing it in 2 places. Okay. We did Out of the Abyss, which took over a year to finish. Cool, yeah. I mean, some of the campaigns do last. Certainly, I think even our campaign, which Balthelion was crafting for us, you know, that was a kind of homebrew situation as well, where we created it, but it certainly took some planning. Where the frick? Okay, we'll locate the supplies. There we go. Okay, is it? Oh, hello. He's wandering. Now these are either respawning very, very quickly. I didn't notice them before. Oh shit! They're respawning very quickly. Here we go. There we go. Right, we can probably drop off here. Famous last words, this. Okay, well, they put shelves there, so they obviously were expecting people to do this. So let's slide off there. Slide off here. Can we survive this, do you think? Oh, hello, maybe. Oh, hello. Flush. Oh, did we get away with that? Did. Just got away with that. Okay. Oh, we're getting very delayed. Very delayed sound effects. We need to be behind here, don't we? What's the latency tonight? Because that seemed very late. 17 milliseconds, so that's not bad. Good. There we go. Right, here we go. An Artian, maiden of Illuritu. There we go.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Okay, finish now. Cool.
I am in need of some plants for a concoction. It would be a potent weapon against the orcs.
Okay. The orcs nearby. Okay. Okay, we'll have to see if we can find some along here. And if we can find where these plants are. Like I said, I'm not too worried about this one because they've got the Coltec one to do. Okay, there's a plant. Nothing over that side, but there's definitely a plant there. The Gigama. Boop. Alright, okay. Creeping. Oh. Gimme. Onwards. There's some Bisca. There's some Sigama over there. So we'll grab some of this. Nice. How much do we need of these? 4. Okay, 4 of each. Fine. 4 of each. There we go. Bisca, 3. Sigama. All of them. It's a jackal. Ooh, hello. We missed some? Oh no, some there. Hiding. Dumb hiding. Right, down there. See what range we can get for that. There we go. Go. And let's come across here because there's going to be a few here. Probably going to have to run back through again. Okay. Oh. Fair enough. Died. That's 3. Get rid of the jackal, because he will attack. Oh. Get rid of the ball. Right. Come on. Oh, there you go. You do. Cool. Right, so we've got to return to her again. Okay. Yeah. I think the fastest thing would be to probably fly up there on your war steed, but still. Anyway, let's see. Nope. Okay. Let's just swim, swimmity, swim, spree. That's the thing, isn't it? That's quite small. Right, while we're doing that, let's open a shop and see what we can sell. Not bothered about you, not bothered about you. All you. Loads of you. Keep that. Sandy furs, get rid. Sand-baked, keep. Claws, we'll keep. Get rid of them. Keep that. Sand-coat beaks, don't think we need that, do we? Excellent. Right. Really, Frenzied Creeban? You knew I was coming this way, so you thought you'd just run over here just so you could smack me, did you? Did you? Okay, fair enough. Whoop. The problem is I can fly above the wall. There we go. Yeah. Whoop. Get it. Nice. There we go. Now we're doing inventory wise. Okay, we've got a few things we can use up. Yep. Get out of the ground. At least the young ones don't attack you. The great ones do. Oh, the bad boys. Right. In we go. Oop, 1 second.
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Oh.
Ah, you are here.
Wow.
Good. Everything is now ready.
Right, okay, she's now sending me back up there again. God, she hates me, doesn't she, this one? Really doesn't like me. Sending me back in there to go up there. Who needs enemies? Who needs enemies with friends like these? Let's head through there. Canyon snake. Underwater. Bit of a problem. Hope it can swim. Some snakes can. But not all, if I remember correctly. Right. Clear out you. Boink. Done. Onwards. Got away with that one. Nice. Alright, swim across. We'll head to take on him if we can. Get him out of the way. Can of water. Good, good, good. No worries, Annie. Take care, my dear. Look after yourself. Do come back soon. Get those notifications turned on, and you'll see when I'm on. And yeah, enjoy your retirement and enjoy your D&D tonight as well. Man. Yeah, fingers crossed. Everything's going to be tickety-boo. Go on, die, Scorpion. Thank you. Oof. Right, onwards. Up we go. Boink. Nice. Yeah. And up that one. Take care. Bye for now. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Anthem of the Free Peoples. Yeah, just healing myself. Nice. What I really should do is move that over, then bring that down here somewhere. Boink. Alright, so I need to contaminate the supplies and gather weapons. Boink. Nice. Okay, so that is tied to Great Anthem of War, so that needs... Okay, so that can buff you if you've got the 3 ballads present. Right, fair enough. Okay. I get it. Oh, hello. So a lot of the time it's got to be when you're building up. So when you do ballad 1, ballad 2, ballad 3, you get that heal on the go. Yeah. Everything else is on cooldown, so okay. Well, at least it heals you back up anyway. That's cool. Okay, completed that, so that's just giving her a virtuous thing. Be bestowed, which is the Slayer of Ushur-da Urashtar, rather. Okay. Blink. Be complete. So that gives us 54 on the fidelity. Let's switch to honesty then and start cranking through that. We are well behind on our deeds. Right, create supplies. Supplies, mother beloved. Okay. So, LOTRO points. Nice. Boink. Create supplies, create supplies. Cool. Nice. Another create supplies over there. Excellent. Can we sneak through here, perhaps? Nice. That was a easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, there you see you sneaking over there. I don't have to worry about you. Get the orcish weapons. Oh, now do we need to drop off again? Yeah. Ugh. This is the bit which is always a bit of a pain. Because let's drop off here. Oop. Drop off here. Boink. Drop down here. Hello. Let me get off here. Okay. Ah, it didn't punt us into the water, which is always good. Anyway, off we go. Excusez-moi. Excellent. Nice. See, that's gone out of alignment slightly. That annoys me. When they're not perfectly in alignment, that's very difficult to get right. There we go. About right. Well done. See, wow, that's annoying. Right, the young dread tortoise is misaligned. There's a greater one. Wow, that is actually misaligned there. There we go. So that was aligned. It's kind of aligned again. Okay. That was just annoying me. Bit of an LCD thing there. But that didn't follow through.
What say you, traveler? I believe with this, our preparations are complete. Wait, what is that sound?
Okay. Got a little battle going on. Let's go travel. Let's go kick some ass.
These orcs have followed you and defiled the waters of my home? Bring them a swift end.
Okay, go up. He's a tough little cookie, that one. Okay, Captain appears with them, does he? Nice. Oh. Give it a shout.
This valley belongs to the Shagani and no one else.
No one else. Just boost that up because you say I'm recording in 4K as well. I'm playing in 4K, but I'm recording in 4K. Just so that when I do the VOD, everybody can read the text on the screen. Dear.
It is time to end this and free Olorito.
That's tenting. Oh, okay. Wow, so I've got to go back up there. This lady really knows to take the piss. She really does. Let's claim some enhancement runes. There we go. Let's just sell some stuff on the way. Get rid. Get rid. Okay. Okay, keep hold of that for the time being. Boink. Right, so we're going to go back round up there. Reach Hazthak's tent in Kunsagaz and shout the challenge horn. Okay. What you could really do with is 2 accounts and have a captain stood up there and just keep summoning you up there. Because this is a little bit tedious. Just a little bit tedious. You know what? Every time it seems to go out of alignment. Because that is like just, it's showing us kind of aligned at the top but not aligned at the bottom, and I changed that. It's almost like every time it loads in it refreshes the UI somehow, and it always puts it slightly off, like just like 1 pixel or something like that. It's just, yeah. Very annoying. Very bloody annoying. Boop, 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 boop. Thanks everyone that does subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe either on Twitch or YouTube, the YouTube channel is slowly growing. You know, our fans of LOTRO and other things are starting to subscribe on there as well. So if you do, if you subscribed on one, do consider subscribing or following on the other. Always helpful. Helps me beat that algorithm. In a world we live in where you're battling against algorithms. As if the world's not more as difficult as it is anyway. And you've got to battle an algorithm that constantly changes. Like trying to hit a moving target. Shocking. Bloody shocking, I say. I do see Furlong that he's here. I think he's hiding. If he is here, Furlong, have you played any of the new Dune Awakening stuff? Has anything been released in that score? Right, let's kill some more. That was handy. Very good. What's this coming out? Ah, yeah. When I saw that the enhanced version was coming out, I thought, I wonder if a certain Furlong's will be diving in that. Yeah. You know, the only thing I remember about Conan Exiles, when I first played it, I think I might have been actually playing with you at the time, this is going to sound very dubious, was the appendages that you could alter, should we say. And you could be running around naked. And certain things were swinging in the breeze. Surprised I ever passed any kind of age racing, to be fair. Excellent. Cool. I love how you've got the NASA Artemis 2 badge. Full nudity now in enhance. Oh dear, why am I not surprised? I think the Call of Rom, or Rome, I don't know actually how you pronounce it, is my favourite skill. I just love that she flings her hand up in the air and just calls down obliteration, basically. That's very, very cool. I like that. Yeah. Furlong's just living out his whole Wang fantasy of running around a desert area with his full todger on shore. You know. You're right though, Furlong. Nobody would believe you. Definitely not. Not at all. But yeah, I'm sure I have Conan. Now, I'm sure I have Conan Exiles somewhere because I remember playing it. But I'm trying to think where I actually have it, whether I have it on Steam or somewhere else. I can't remember. Now, I presume the enhanced version is not necessarily a free upgrade. Is it like a paid enhanced version? Again, sorry, I haven't kept up with the development. I just saw it and I was like, oh, I didn't realise they were doing that. Ah, Funcorn launcher, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't actually realise that Conan Exiles was still on Unreal Engine 4. Ah, we beat them to it. Obviously, our game upgraded to Unreal Engine 5. And all that brings all the challenges and everything. So fair play to the devs for doing that. Fair play indeed. Boink. Now where the fuck is this dude's tent? He's over there somewhere. I don't actually know where. Okay. Right, I'm going to clear out all these others first before I take on him. The last thing I want is these Wazzicks joining in and making my life more difficult than it already is. So we are going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. Challenge on. Here he is. Oh yeah, he's a beastie, isn't he? Well, no, he is a beastie. Oh, pick him on. Well, he wasn't too difficult, was he, in the end? He was a bit of a hang. We had Ballad incoming healing, so that's fine. I didn't have to do a great deal of healing sense anyway, so... Alright, okay. Right, so we're about 155 and a half. Oh, nice. Right, let's drop off. Oh, hello. Let's drop down here. Broken legs. Flat. Yeah. Oh, hello. That's handy. Little edges to catch. Oh, there we go. Right. Down. Excellent. I see Crimson Desert, Pearl Abyss are looking now to do an expansion to Crimson Desert. It wasn't in the plans at all to start with, but the sales that they've done, I think they've realised it's a bit of a nice money spinner. So it looks like the devs there have got some serious work ahead of them. They're going to be cranking out an expansion of some description, and all the quality of life that they're doing. I mean, they've got a huge team. It's one of those things that's very difficult to kind of mitigate against when a AAA title, which that is obviously Pearl Abyss, have got a shit ton of money behind them from Black Desert Online, and the amount of resources they can pump into something to, you know, do these quality of life, do the testing, do the updates, do everything that they do to it, and then when you compare them, because they're seen as a standard, and everybody is compared to that, it's a little bit unfair, because you're like, well, yeah, but they've got millions of dollars of kind of backing. They've got hundreds of staff that can crank these things out, and you just can't compete with it. And when you're held to that same standard, it's very, very difficult, because people don't see that. They're just like, no, they did it, you can do it.
What say you, traveller?
Like, bit difficult. Right, so I heard the horn from here. You must be returning victorious. Nice. Raphael! Thank you for the follow. There we go. Thank you very, very much. Mucho appreciate. I always have to edit those out, unfortunately. Okay, so we always get a on YouTube anyway. It always goes, "Oh, you've got some kind of copyrighted music in there. Let's not do that." I always have to remember that I found it. So let me just see. I think what time are we on? So about 49 minutes. Just do that. 49 minutes. Just need to make a note of that because I'll probably have to take that away for the edit. Right, let's have a look at the rings. What we've got. Okay, incoming healing, don't want that. Physical mastery, don't need that. Tactical. Ooh, that's... I do like the flickering pearl ring over there, because that gives you a little bit of everything. But I think gaining a little bit of vitality will lose finesse. The will be way offset. We gain fate. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do for that. That's an Oasis healer. Outgoing crit now. We'll do that. We'll grab that one. Thank God I've finished talking to her. She was a pest. Right. Just do... Let's bring up the character. Let's just do that. So that's a 560. That's a 560. Okay, let's just do that. And then let's just do this as well. So that's 7. We need... Actually, no, we're just going to use them all. Just use them all. There we go, 560 on that. So he'll hit a little bit harder. And then the ring is the flickering pearl one that we're going to switch out. There we go. And then... Right, so let's do... I don't know. We've got primary and a basic for this. Okay. Okay. So this is the basic, which is quite nice. A tactical mastery, maybe. Let's tell you what we're going to do. Tactical. Let's plug that in there. Boink. Cool. That's another basic one. Do we actually have any primary ones? That's another lively. These are quite old ones. These. Okay, primary. There we go. A will. Okay, we'll plug that in. Whoop, hello. Was bag number 1 doing a little bit of a different thing. There we go. Right, there we go. Shit ton more tactical mastery. What's the cap on that? Is it 250? I know I just saw Ben, he just popped in and popped out, so he'd been the perfect person to ask, but I can't remember what the... That's 159, so 160. Is it 200% that we cap out? I've forgotten. Oh, I've forgotten. I did look it up the other day and I've forgotten already. Yeah, heads a sieve. Right, so, anyway. Time to get out of here. Now this... okay. Where did we... Right, let's just map back. Let's just map back. And while we're doing that, I just want to find... Wow, that's an old one. Let's just do that. Yeah. Right, so 200% is the cap. Okay, 200%. Okay. So we are still well down on that, aren't we? For tactical mastery for offensive damage, and the cap rating for landscape is 450,000. Nowhere near that. We're at 230. Jesus, we are well down. I actually thought we were at a higher position than that, but not to worry. At least I was right that it was a lot of percent. Now, do we have... No, we've got provisioner and supplier, but that's it. Annoying.
Today is a good day.
Good day. It's a good day. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we don't actually... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Got texture popping in. Okay. On the stones. They're going a bit winky wonky there. That's the correct texture. I think there's a bit of fighting going on with the textures at a certain angle. The lighting has not been applied properly, because that's as if it's like daytime with that look, but that's kind of nighttime with the light from the fire. We don't actually have, do we, the Forge Master there? That's annoying. There isn't a place for us to actually... we'd have to go here, won't we? Which is... Ubnishir. Let's go to Ubnishir.
Nihu! It is good to see you.
It is indeed. Ubnishir. Yep. A little bit close there. That's a little bit close. Right, here we go. Right, the Ikebani. See what we're going to do. No, we don't need crafting, do we? Not yet. Wow, skirmish panel. It's the old legendary. Aha, that's funny. Anybody actually still do that? That's our wallet. Wow. Right, okay, can we just call this out here? I'm glad Bane's actually not here, because he'd be spitting feathers. I've had this character since 2007. Okay, so 19 years, and I still haven't finished some of the past deeds. So, use Song of Aid or Inspire Fellows. I've still not done that yet. Wow. Okay. We still haven't done that. Spectacular finish, which is score critical hits with coders. I have no idea why that's not. So there, see, I use a lot of calls and cries. Damn. And then subtle movements, which is used as Anthem of Prowess. Don't actually know what Anthem of fucking Prowess actually is. Okay, so the Coda of Fury there is a cry. Is that class? Yeah, that's classing that as a... Even though it's a coda. Okay, so we can spam the shit out of that, can't we? Well, every 6 seconds, but obviously there's a daily limit as well. Nobody tell Bane. We're like, really? Really? reputation. Here we go. So, the Ikebani... okay, we need to work on the Ikebani, don't we? Notched axes. Oh. A little bit large. Let's just do that. Finish now. Notched axes. Yeah. Finish now. Finish now. There we go. Task limit reached. Marvelous. We've got that there as well. Right, just open our vaults. Get storage. Shall we? Yes. Okay, waiting for a little while for things to retreat. Right. Ore. Got some ore. Yup. We got any woods? Yeah, we've got some wood. Branches, yeah. Yeah. We can go back into there. Going to trade for the lumps. Okay, some bronze claws, they can come out of there. I can go over there. Go there. Easy to collect. Hides, leather, and boink. So much quicker that we can do these now. Task items. Gather. Nice. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. And nothing in that one. Okay. And damaged claws. Why can't I drag these out? That's interesting. Oh. Wow, that was very strange. I'll put them into there. Weird, so sand scarred ears. If you do that, you can't always. Let's do a Ikebani as well. Oh, interesting. That I was not expecting, to be fair. Let's do them. Get rid. Give me some room. Oh, not sea stones. There we go. And they can go into there as well. Doink, doink, doink. Yup. These things can just sit there. Nice. Oh wait, don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah. Wow. Soldiers of summoning. Who uses them?
Today is a good day.
Today is a good day. Right, okay, so we can grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. So they are all now learned. Good. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Cool. Nice. So we. Oh yeah, we need to be over there, don't we? Okay. Right. We have to ask it to be stood still for this. It's going to be a pain, isn't it? Ugh. But yeah, we literally need to be stood still. I can't believe we've never done these. Oops. Definitely brings to mind. I mean, they don't make a huge difference. So that's probably why I've never been that bothered. However, I'm sure there's going to be point situations where I'll be like, I could have maybe done with that. That is Melody, which is the neutral one. Is fine. Being back in a healing stance always reminds me of how LOTRO used to be for our minstrels. We didn't have stances, we didn't have any aggression. Our DPS was shocking, and then we started to improve somewhat, and then yeah, we kind of got a little bit better. But not perfect by any stretch. Out of interest, because I've forgotten, since it was such a long bloody time ago, did I don't know, what the fuck was it? Where's the red tortoise? Thanks for that little boost. We, as in minstrels, used to be able to use medium armor, didn't we? Sure, we used to be able to use medium armor. And then they changed it. Could be wrong, but I thought we could. I mean, it'll be a while ago when they did, but I definitely seem to think that it was something that we used to be able to do. Okay, so we can get along here. Nice. And then they changed it to light armor. I think it was one of the changes where they were like, yeah, the minstrels are too strong and they're not squishy enough, and then all of a sudden they were like, let's just give them a bit of a nerfing and stop them from using do I need to, yeah, probably need to cross here. Having good defense as well as offense. Just to be fair, they were a bit supremely powerful at various points. Okay, so if we go up here, is he up the top? Oh, hello. Ah. The stairs we go. Right, he should hopefully be through here somewhere. Is there actually a pathway up? Oh, looks like there is. So... Or is that just in case you fall off there? It seems to be down here. Right. Anyway, I'm not going to do any of the missions up here. Can't be asked. I really can't be asked. I'm flying along as it is, and I'm way behind the missions. Is it something like 20 a day or something for this? Well, I know we don't want to go in there. Toltec grew wisely at you. His eyes are light. Well, I'm just going to see how many it is, because I think we started at 307 or something, was it? 301? I can't remember. I can't remember how many it is per day. Really? Yeah. Don't pay attention. Let's see how far we can do this. $325. Once I caught a fish alive. Two 6, 127. Nice. Okay, we're still going. Maybe it's 30 per day. I don't know which the other one is. It's his Song of Aid. Okay. Is this in... Weird. It says use Song of Aid or Inspire Fellows, and I can't actually see a Song of Aid. Am I just being really blind? That's Rally. I mean, I'm just thinking that I don't actually have one of the skills. It must be part of a... Oh, it's okay, it's in the Protector of Song 3. Yeah, okay, I don't actually have it. Duration 10 seconds. Cooldown of 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. At least I know where it is now, and I know that I don't have it. Okay, 336. Seems an awful lot that we were able to do. 337.
Here we are.
Toltec surveys the fortress of Ashigir. Ashigir once held the largest stockpile of Nargak ever collected in one place. Rather than surrender it to his enemies, the last shower of Amat set fire to it, consuming fortress shards stockpile. Perhaps some of the Nargak remained in sealed chambers below ground. It is my hope that some of that mighty stockpile escaped the conflagration. And you will help me find it. Does Corridon the Elf find this distasteful? Probably.
If any member of the Kindred of the Coins finds a stockpile of Nargak, I believe we should know of it.
That is the true of Azagath or Nakasi, but it is also true of Toltec. I will help search the fortress for the stockpile, but I hope we find nothing. Okay, search the depths. Right, okay. 340. Okay, we're doing quite well here with the amount of still going up. The actress to the bishop. Oh, we've been in here before. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I forgot we've been in here. I forgot we'd been in here. Yeah. Excuse me while I keep wanging. 342. Did it stop at 342? It has. Okay, so I think it's either 30 or 40 that we can do. So let's just switch back stances. Okay. Marvelous. Can this be the hidden cache of Nargak sought by Koltek?
It is as I feared. A stockpile of Nargak survived the conflagration of Arshagir.
This chamber must have been sealed away sometime during the Hamati reign. When Kaldumu set the torch to the rest of the hungry fire, this chamber escaped the burning. The quakes that shook this land following the defeat of Sauron must have opened the way to its sealed chamber. Okay. You ever seen anything so beautiful as this undisturbed chamber? Behold, the last surviving stockpile of the hungry fire, a weapon thought vanished from the world. Lead a way forward now. The fortunes of my dominion are on the rise. And he's letting his real desires show through his Koltek. Give his light glimmers in Koltek's eyes, and you are unable to tell if he speaks of the kindred of the coins, the corsairs of Umbar, or the Tememir of the Shorewood Stone. I think neither. I think himself. But I must not go ahead of myself. This Nargak cannot be transported anywhere until something can be done about the ancient evil that awakens in Urostar. That will require something of which I am not particularly fond. Confrontation. We will return to Ilzakul and see about the wizard from the north has decided to do about these servants of Morgoth. Okay. I'd already been in here. Technically I could have told them that, yeah, it's a bit of a bad idea to be in here. Anyway, right, let's move on. Let's get it on. Bang a gong, get it on. Bloop. Right, up we go. Okay. So. Okay, we'll do that one. Return to Marush. Not entirely sure if we've been to here yet. We'll find out. We shall find out. Let's see. Oh, yes. Cool. Right. The thing is that we need to be up here. That's where I haven't been yet. Malgama. I'm sure that one. Is the horse route I've not been to yet. Just see what we get down here. Sure, Malgama's the one we've not been to. It's a bit annoying.
Ashtal Gur, stranger.
Yeah, Malgama. Apparently I've not been there. Which is a bit weird. I could have sworn I had. Onwards. Right, quick to Mithrandir.
Few dwell here, but Legolas and Gimli have spoken with a small number of huntsmen and trappers among the canyons.
They report an increase of dangerous creatures beside the river flowing from the northeast reaches of Urostar. That is the direction from which the Atugi come back off. Their masters must remain within a hidden place somewhere near the source of the river. It's time for us to confront the Seer Ones. The walk will be a long one, but we must remain able to, alert to threats as we proceed. The journey will become more dangerous as we near the hiding place of the Tharduth. Okay. Okay. Right, so that's along there. So that is Neruzig. Now I actually want to go down to here. I could have sworn I'd gone to the stable master here. Because I want to find that. And then, as long as we have, we can get we can head up there. My Amazon device was trying to speak to me there, and I have no idea why, but there you go. Okay, let me just tweak something there. Skill cube can go to there. Boop. Red tortoise. Boop. Right, let's get on the steed. Let's get on the steed. Okay, thinking about it. There we go. Okay, we'll go along here then. Yeah, I don't know. Unless I made the absolute boo-boo and the newbie ever, I always tell people not to do, is whenever you go to a new town, always find the horse stable master first. And I'm wondering if I did that, didn't practice what I preach. Which would be a bit of a boo-boo. No idea why on the minimap I've got shadows. Seems a bit strange. It's cool. That's cool. You still got the night sky just because we're just 4 dawn, I think. Yeah, 4 dawn. Right, so anyway, we're coming down here. I just one I've been down here. Looks like I haven't. Like I've been a total noob.
It is a new day.
It's a new day. Right, Neruzig. There's where we need to be. Pick up that one. Nice. Up to here. Then we can get off and then we can head back down the river. Head back down the river. Head back down the shore. Boink. Nice. I hear the monkeys in the tree. Can't see them though. Now, which... Is it the other side, is it? We're going to the northeast within the channel of the mission. There he is. Get rid of the sandstorm. Yep, and gone. There's Glorfindel. I wonder if he looks... I think his face has changed. That's a nice up close and personal. But I think his face has changed from Rivendell. I don't think it's the same Glorfindel. And it looks like he's just got curtain tassels for hair.
The creatures that prowl outside the river channel grow in danger and ferocity.
Okay, we must prepare for anything. Neither I nor Gandalf have been tested by the Seer Ones, neither in this nor any age of the world. Okay. Right, so we're on a little go meet him, go meet him. So we're going to be going all the way here then. Possibly. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba. Right, Gimli and Legolas. Fine fellows.
Neither I nor Gimli know what awaits us at the end of this journey.
Perhaps if we had some idea of the Tharduth remained hidden for so long, but alas, we must be ready for anything. Okay. Carrying on up. Okay. Maybe we can get on the horse and people along at a bit of pace, bit of faster pace rather than the slow. Right, let's just cut inland a smidge. Cut the corner off. We have all been all the way along here before already. I think we came over here to kill some of the orcs. Because yeah, there's the Atugi there. Let's not fall off just yet. Yeah, splat. Well, that's handy. There's Mithrandir, Delertas, and Corodan.
Yes, I see now. I understand how the Tharduth remained hidden for so long.
When they sealed the doors of their sanctuary, the Seer Ones changed the course of the river, hiding the face of the temple with their new cascade. They then pulled down the cliff face to completely mask their location. It remained hidden for ages to follow. Quakes that followed the fall of Sauron shook the earth, changing the cliffs and revealing the entrance to Utugba.
Is it true that the foes we must face were once of my people? Are they truly beyond saving now?
Must be the cruelest of Morgoth's hurts, a wound deep enough to persist so many thousands of years after his defeat.
We are being watched.
I cannot see those who watch us, but I feel their eyes upon us. Can you feel them too?
We will together approach Utugbor.
I just hope the great courage possessed by a small number will give us safety as we pass beyond the falls. Okay.
The hidden temple of the Tharduth stands before us.
Okay. Feel your resolve, Farkov. You know not the precise nature of the evil we go to face, but we will face it all the same.
Forward, my friends, with courage!
Okay, there he is. There's a gaff. Page 11.
You are the one called Azagath the Shadow, Gurzul of Sauron?
Sauron is dead, old man. I have allied myself with a greater power now. Koltek! Rothog! My new friends have promised to serve the interests of the kindred. Will you join hands with me, as you did before?
At a glance, it says nothing, and his attention is fastened upon Azagath. Okay. Found our quarry far across the journey that brought us from Barabel as allies is at its end. We have found Azagath. Let's see if someone else found him first.
The Seer Ones keep no promises, save to Morgoth.
When they found me, they were full of questions.
They desired to know the state of things in the
Like
world.
missing, voice line.
They agree that our enemies are theirs, Rothog. They will begin with Gondor, as we planned. What say you, my friends?
I say no, Azagath. My way is Hailseed. Freedom.
Yes.
There will be no freedom beneath the heel of your new masters.
I believed you to have wisdom, despite your kind, Rothog. I mourn to have been wrong. What say you, Koltek? I value success above all, Azagath. How will these Tharduth, these Seer Ones, defeat our enemies? They possess ancient sorceries. Even Sauron mastered not. The orcs they command are larger and deadlier than his own. You dare turn your back on me? You wish to trade one Dark Lord for another, Azagath. The kindred of the coins will not serve such a master as this.
Mithrandir, an army of reinforcements approaches. Shagani warriors and Kinta elves march beside the river.
Surrender now, Azagath, and we will show you mercy.
There will be no mercy here, old man. Your lives must now be measured in minutes. Goodbye, dead ones.
Colorado, yes, it is. It's part of the new Umbar expansion. Okay. Look at that. Everything's going to burn. So, yeah, we are kind of... here. We're like... all that. We are Urushtar, so we're in and around here. So we haven't been all the way to the south. We haven't been all the way to Garnia. King's Gondor. Cool. Yeah. So you're kind of back up here. Yes, Amphalas, Western Gondor, etc. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you get there eventually. All good stuff. Right, let's speak to Mithrandir.
We could not avoid this battle. We are now all that stands between these servants of Morgoth and the rest of Middle-earth.
Okay.
We are lucky indeed that the Shagani warrior arrived with her mother's fighters.
Without them, we could not long stand against such numbers. The Demuri fight fiercely, but Azagath has not yet returned to the field, and I fear when he does, he will not be alone. The Tharduth wait to see the strength of our opposition. Press forward and lend your assistance where you may, Farkov. The battle rages all about us, and your friends have need of you. Okay. Cool. I mean, to be fair, they've had voice actors for a while, especially when it's when you're talking to the main characters. NPCs maybe not so much, but in terms of the main storyline, yeah. But when you do interact with them, then it's a lot more in terms of voices. Right, okay, so we need to press on, we need to kill you. Damn, this is hitting my frame rate. Down to like 45, 40 frames per second with this. Cool. I love this guy. It certainly looks like something from a Hobbit film or two.
The Dumori of Amberol will neither back down nor retreat.
I'll not relinquish a single step to these foes. Back off, find my mother somewhere to the north and learn from her one of the greatest tales of all Shogana. Hear those names recounted will inspire the Dumori to the greater heights of combat prowess when they need it most. Okay. No shot. We've got Legolas over there. Let's go sort it out.
There are not enough of us to maintain a complete defensive line.
Do you knock the holes in our defense? Go to the waterfall ahead of me to the northwest and try to fill the gap there. You must battle the enemies that seek to take advantage of our limited numbers. Do not leave that spot until you have stayed there long enough to make a difference. Afterwards, you find Gimli and see if he knows of a similar gap to the defensive line. Okay. Okay. So we're going to be taking on these bad boys. Okay, can't leave here. Colorado, no, I play on Orcrist. I'm from the UK, so I play on Orcrist, which is very nice. It's good to have the ping, the latency back to decent figures. Down 4 seconds. Okay. Let me just like die so I can go where? There we go. Thank you. Talk to Gimli. Right, Gimli, where are you? You're really somewhere. Oh, you. There you are, Gimbals. Let's speak to you. There we go.
I cannot be everywhere at once!
Go through the gap. Legolas had the same idea that you can assure him it was a good one for him, a sharp mind for such things. Go to the waterfall to the southeast. Defend it until you've made a difference as you did the other. Okay. Go here. Get rid of you. There we go. Nice. Yup. Oh. 40 seconds. Fine. seconds. 2 seconds. Oh. Get in there. Get in there. Probably. Nice. There we go. Cool. Done that one. Where you can go. Yeah. There we go. And where is she? Okay. Dr. Legas during the Dagor Caladir. There we go.
Let us hope your defensive work at those locations showed the orcs the folly of seeking to slip past our line.
It did. It did. Nice. Right. Gilhazi.
We will not know defeat!
was trying for the land that lie behind us and stuff a terrible torment at the hands of these vile creatures. Reality is right in this, Varkov. Our people should be reminded of the great deeds that came before us. Sing a song of the great hero Shuragnin, the fighting Dumurian that will fight more fiercely than ever before. The melody is not as important as the words themselves. Sing of Shuragnin as he fought the great dragon Akizi, the winged terror. Sing of Shurugnin's powerful allies among elves, both the ancient Gintai of the Emerald Wood and the more distant elves who gifted her the mighty sword Oratheg. Think of how she slew orcs by the thousands. These names or great histories will inspire the Demuri to hear them. Oh. So I think now we got talking to these. Singing a song. Arrgh. Singing a song? Okay, there's somebody else up there. Nice. Singing a song. La la la. Singing a song. There we go. Oh yeah, this is one of my oldest characters. I've had this character for 19 years. And I played her on and off, but I've struggled sometimes just to get her to level cap. But yes, quite powerful, quite powerful.
These songs of our great hero Shurugnin have stirred my heart and those of the other Durori.
Well, if you'd like to crack on and kill that orc you've been fighting it for 10 minutes. And the melody was unfamiliar, Farkov, but we knew the words. They've done as my mother wished, and our people fight more fiercely than before. What named the wizard to this battle? Dagor, Karl, and Deer. My people will be the Sabu Damar, the Red Rush battle, and perhaps in one day number among the greatest songs of the Ambaruli. So, onwards. I've always played as a warrior class in an MMO rather. Definitely a change of pace, yeah, with the class play. Yeah, I mean, I've played all classes. I've got captains, I've got guardians, I've got minstrels, I've got lord masters. Yeah, I've got several of a few classes as well. The only character class that I really never got on with and never really played is the warden. Didn't like it. Couldn't get on with it.
I am not as young as once I was, but I can still fight.
Hello. What the hell? Ah. Okay, not turning up. Wow. Okay. Incoming. Alright, that's a warrior. I need more skirmishes apparently. Hello, you. A warrior. Okay, you just all piling down with warriors then. Give me a hint where you're going to be. No, of course you're not. Right. Yeah, okay. Got a funny feeling that these are not going to be here. I'm going to have to find them all on the around the battlefield, I think. Warrior, don't worry, warriors. Skirmisher, where are you? Skirmishers? There you are. Yeah, 50 frames per second. Damn. No. Are you warriors as well? You were. Right, skirmishers. There you are. Wandering little wazzocks. Come here. Okay, let's go back to the gun. It says, look, we've kicked ass. Let's kill some more. Going through. I should realise this was an open instance. I thought it was a closed instance, but obviously not. Right, so there we go. Talk to you.
There is no end to these creatures! Good!
Okay, talk to Mr. Deer. He's back here somewhere. Right back at the start. Let's head back there. Let's just flag you. Right, Mr. Dix. He's a sneaky one, he's Gandalf, isn't he? He's there hiding at the back. Let everybody else do the work.
An evil will tests my defenses.
On the Sardu seeks to know who defies his people, he challenges my resolve. Were it not for me, my defence is whole for the time being. Return to where the fighting is thickest and lend your aid to the friends once again. Really? Oh. Cold tech. Okay, not doing a great deal. The knowledge that power is true. Battles are won by the side that obtains the most intelligence. Hunt the goblin spies that scamper throughout the battlefield. They should pose little danger to you, but while they live, they can deliver messages to their masters. We must stop the delivery of these messages if we wish to retain the upper hand in this battle. Okay. Oh, this is going to be an interesting bloody one. Where are the little shits? Okay, Rothog, what's yours? Have you yet broken a sweat of instructing these orcs in the folly of facing the kindred of the coins of their allies? Hershauk hungers for direction, though. There are spy masters working with the orcs, and they call out battle plans from the high ground to the south, beyond where stands the wizard. Find these orc spy masters and point them out to Hershauk so he can disrupt their plan. Okay, fair enough. But where are these little... Okay. It's down to the south. It'll get goblin spies. Okay. Kind of glad that they stand out, because I was really worried that there'd be like there's one mission that's very easy for hunters because they can track the enemies. You. Well, they're spawning quite quickly, which is handy. So. Okay, so where are the western bank of the river? Okay. Is that him up there? Kraslak. Okay, it's not him then. He's going to appear, isn't he? He's going to drop down. Oop. Okay. It did say the western bank, so I'm not entirely sure where they are. This was actually to point to specific orc spy masters on the high ground above the western bank of the river. Why am I dying? Well, I can't see them up here, so I don't know where they actually are. Further south, okay. Yeah. I'd seen that Kraslak up there, but I couldn't see any of the other ones. Got 40 frames per second. I hate it. You guys get to see it in much smoother than I do. Very annoying. There's Kraslak's up there. So is he further south? Okay. Whereabouts is it? Point. Okay, so point to Gardruth. It's on the high ground above the eastern bank. Okay, he's going to be over there. He is. I get it now. So he was one of them. Dickhead. There he is. Nice. Okay, go back to Rothog. Find Balakald. South of Missing. Okay. Oh, he's down there, is he? Balakad. What are you doing here, Balakad? What are you?
When Sigileth, the elf, came to the oasis to speak with the Kintai,
listen to the message
she brought.
Spoke of the great evil working in these canyons, but I did not expect. Balakad's eyes are wide as he stares about himself as the boiling mass of orcs. I want to see it for myself, but no longer. No longer. He's off, isn't he? He's gone. Okay, talk to Koltek and Rothog. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't realise this was an open instance. I actually genuinely thought this was just a private instance. And it isn't, obviously. That
have slain some of the goblin spies? Good!
Attacking an enemy's source of knowledge may at times be more efficient than wounding them directly. Knowledge is power, Farkov. Never forget that. I will never forget that, Coulter. Knowledge is power. Right, then speak to Rothog.
Together you and Horshout have disrupted our opponent's battle plan.
Well done, victory cannot be far away now. Okay, who... Not Gimli. Somebody over the east side, up here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Follow. Thought I killed them. Obviously not. Glorfindel. What we got, dude? What we got? What's going on?
I saw how the warriors of Amberul responded when you invoked the name of their great hero.
Get this elfstone, hold it aloft in the company of the Eldar. May it shine as a beacon against the darkness that threatens to spill from Utug Boo. Okay. They don't really say where I need to hold this, so let's see. L down and L. Ah, there we go. Like the elfstone shines upon Ella down and L right here. Nice. Okay, so we've got to find Leggy, you down here, Leggy. Yo, Leggy. Where are you? Still on the rock. There you are. There he is. There he is. Alright. Tigless. She's over here somewhere. Is she? Here? Yeah, she is. Oh, fuck's sake. Doing.
The orcs fear and hate the light of the elfstone you carry, even as it renews my own determination to triumph.
I returned as quickly as I could with some of the Avabar Kintai, and they fought bravely in defense of their groves and their people. But you should know something, Barkov. Balakad was not fully recovered from his injuries, but he followed my small band of Kintai reinforcements here from Shonith. I saw him at times from a great distance, pursuing us as we came north. I know not where he is now, but he may watch the battle from afar, waiting to see which side prevails. Well, I mean, we can tell her that we've already seen him. That he's legged it. She's a wuss. But, you know. Right, Glorfindel, we're back.
Thank you for bringing the light of the Elfstone to bear during the battle.
We'll fight on. We have no choice but to prevail. Talk to Mithrandir again. Back over here. Get myself on fire. Okay, that's fine. What are we rocking here? Mark acquisition boost rate candidate. Marvelous. Thank you. Right, Borodon's here with Mithrandir.
You have come back, but the fighting persists.
Mithrandir's voice is weary with strain, his face haggard and drawn. Sarduth remain within the temple, Farkov. We must count that a blessing. Mithrandir falls silent, his attention focused on a distant, invisible foe.
Mithrandir is in trouble. Is there nothing we can do to help him?
As the Tharduth emerged from within the temple, what stares you with a drawing realization. We have to prevent the Tharduth from leaving Utug-Bur. I know what we have to do.
We need to seal the entrance of Utug-Bur before the Tharduth emerge to finish us.
We need to retrieve the hungry fire from Ashagir. I will tell Rothog. We have need of his strength. Okay, this is not going to go down with Keltec.
We must reach the hidden chamber before it is too late.
Azagath and his Tharduth masters may not know why we've returned to Ashagir, but if they marked our passage here, they will try to stop us. We must be prepared for anything as we return to that sealed chamber far off. Okay. Okay. Yeah, part of it has been blocked. We have to circle around. He does move at his own pace, doesn't he? Jesus. He's a slow boy. Boink. Okay. Through here. Go on, Rothog. Right, we'll talk to you here, shall we? No, this Nargak, the hungry fire, only by its evil reputation. I don't carry as many of the crates as I can safely hold, but if you should come alight, I should neither you or Corridon escape the burning. If I am to perish in a conflagration, Naga, so too will you. Be that I do not. Okay. Okay.
There you are. To where did you disappear? No, it matters not.
Did you see the arrival of Belondor? He returned at the head of an army of Umbari soldiers and they have joined the battle. My own battle with my unseen Tharduth opponents at a low ebb. He has relaxed his onslaught for the moment, perhaps to change a more successful tactic. Maybe the tide is near to turning. Okay.
It is good to see you are well.
When it's out for Umbabarhaba, I believed your wizard might wait to begin fighting the battle until I returned with my army, but it turns out he was not in his plan. But here we are now, and there is no shortage of orcs to fight. There are ancient creatures of which we spoke. Where are these corrupted elves? Okay, so we've got the Ring of the Oasis Sage already. You know what? I'm going to get another one of them.
Is Azagath here? I have business with the Sea Shadow.
Okay, let's push forward. My blade hungers for the blood of betrayers. Let us fight alongside the soldiers that march with me to battle. Lead on, fam. There we go. Okay. Right, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go here. That's the other one right hand, crit finesse, and that's the new one we got. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to swap that in, to be fair, because even though it's got tactical mastery on it, we're going to lose 500 vitality. We'll lose 11,000 crit, 15,000 evade, and 70. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play that ball. I'm not going to play that ball at all. Yeah, the bishop. Right, let's just see what we got on here. Single target attack crits. Let's just use that on there. Oh, we can't. Oh, it's not powerful, is it, for that one? Yeah. Okay. It's a crit one over there. So this is a 549 most. Okay. Okay, we can do the Colver on. There we go. Let's do that one. Let's plug that into there. Let's get it on. Bang it go. Yeah, cool. Nice. Right, let's crack on. Let's see if we can kill some more. The front line of the Dagor, cattle and deer to the northeast. Don't want to fight everything if I can help it, you know. Because we are 155 and we're still ahead. We'll kill a few of these on the way. He's incoming. Oh. Have we missed where we need to be? Okay. Drogon's in the grievous wound, but his allies still fight to defend him. Okay.
It is bad.
Drogon stood his ground against one of the greater Tugi as it bore down upon us, but he saw not the small creature that followed in the wake of the huge orc. On the spindly goblin thing, it struck him a dozen times with its knife before we noticed. Other down now lowers his voice until you can only just hear him but the sound of fighting. We will not survive this battle, Farkov. We've done all we could.
I cannot see your face. Are you all right?
The battle is not over, is it? I can hear the fighting. How are we doing? With the sound of fighting, you hear Corridon calling for you to the east.
We are not yet finished. We have to place the Narjak around the entrance, or it will be too late.
As a Sarduth emerged from the east of Berg, it's all over, Farkov. Can you hear me?
This will be our only chance. We have to collapse the entrance before the Sarduth emerge.
Okay.
I wish we need not make use of the hungry fire, but we have no choice.
We have no choice. The Sarduth were truly one of my people. I want to do my part in sealing them away, Farkov. I, in Corridon, will set the Nargak to the right of the entrance. You and Sigleth can place the Nargak on the left side. We will see the entrance to the Usug Bur, and these fallen King Tide will no longer trouble the world. Okay. Oh, hello.
What are you doing?
Okay. Click on the group, place the Nagok on the other side. Okay. Azagath. Frozen, the moving figures stand near at hand.
We can still hurt you. Our pawn has teeth. See you not the madness in his eyes?
Waking Silatis from the enchantment that keeps her from moving. Desperation called her name, but Silatis remains frozen, unaware of the evil that threatens her. resisting enchantment.
You cannot prevent this.
Okay, getting closer and closer.
This is beyond your power.
No! Siluritas! Azaga! Now you die!
Sigileth, no!
Uh-oh. It's all going pear-shaped. Hoping against hope, you check the Quintile for some sign of life, but there are none to be found. Pilatus is dead.
What can we do? We are out of time! We must seal the entrance, but my sister is still inside. What do we do?
Oh, it's all going pear-shaped.
We will be quick. We have to be.
Not much time to bring Sigileth back out of the darkness, Farkov. Is the Naga exposed while we are still inside? Quadan shakes his head firmly. We will be quick. We have to be. Hurry now, my friend. There is no time to waste. It's all getting a bit feisty.
Great evil resides within this place.
We should find my sister and get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure we'll be able to.
Sigileth wounded these creatures, but she did not stay to finish them.
To the Atugi. The vestibule of Utugber.
We can go no further. We would not have the time to escape. Call for her! It is all we can do!
Use your words with care and call for Sigileth to return. Remember me, remember yourself, remember your brother, remember Cruel Dancer. Now, I think that's probably going to be the better option because obviously Cruel Dancer was kind of overtaken with anger and grief. There's echoes along the walls of the corridor.
Sigileth! We are out of time! We have to leave! Run!
Okay. Run, Forest. They say, Elf, you don't run very quick. There's pass. Okay. Talk to your brother Jax in Dar Lajat and tell him what you saw. Okay, this is taking a bit of a tangent. You see Dax and army approaches on Barbaro. Tell JRR as a great force of soldiers emerged from the Ambaru, drawing even with the Teleprin's wall, but they raised no banner and could not be discerned their loyalties. You see Farkov among them. Perhaps Bellandor leads his men. His army the same that he took with him in haste, or is the army of Airsworn come to take the city? I'm not bringing harm like these tidings, Dax. I leave that to you. Okay. What is it? I can see from your face you have tidings to share, but the fear you will be unwelcome. Speak them and I will decide if it is so. Tell Harmlag that an army approaches the city, but you are unable to see who leads it or what their intentions may be. Harmlag purses her lips, deep in thought. When Bellandor asked to bring soldiers to battle in the lands to the east, I told him I needed time to think upon it. He waited not for my answer, but took the soldiers and marched within the hour. Such disrespect cannot be allowed. But he said that when commanders of men taste victory in battle, they can at times desire more and more. If Bellandor leads this returning army, he will think to use it to get control of this city. Or perhaps this is an army of Airsworn. If Balakada has escaped capture by the party sent to retrieve him, his survival could prove a beacon to his folk. Now, thinks he can overthrow the kindred of the coins? From where could this army have come? You suggest to Harmlag that there may be a third possibility. He considers you carefully. What is this third possibility? Tidings bearer Daxnamat. You suggest that the army may be tired from battle in the east and the soldiers may simply want to return home. In this you see the guidance of Farkov, a hero who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Harmlag, where's your suggestion? We will see if you are right, Daxamat. We will see. Send word to the scouts that whoever leads this army is to be brought before me at once. Days earlier, in the aftermath of the Dagor Kaladir, and there is Sigileth. Farkov, has anyone ever told you you are such a bother? Sigileth smiles at you weakly. Thank you, my dear friend, she murmurs quietly. Now, I wonder, no matter what you say to her, that she would have got out. I just thought that remembering Blade Dancer was the better option. Okay. Okay.
And so the battle ends in victory for the united forces of Shagana, Umbar, and Gondor.
I can still feel the presence of the Tharduth with whom I strove. His hatred and his anger burn still in the darkness of Tubur like a beacon. But his rage is unfocused, and it will be some time before he or his kind can emerge to trouble the Middle-earth again. The threat of the Tharduth has been reduced, but it is not eliminated. Other vaults of like kind to Utrukbur may lie just beneath the surface. The breaking of the Geese of Morgoth means the occupants of these other hidden strongholds now stir restlessly, their long slumbering nearing end. I believe the dominion of Zikar stretched across much of Shagana after all, if the deathly spirit that told me of its existence can be believed. What cause would it have to lie to me? The wizard sighs, and you see the faintest hint of a smile beneath his beard. It seems I have made a habit of giving you bad tidings, my friend. I was named the last spell once in a distant land. Ill news, and if I keep going at this rate, you'll begin calling me that too. So here are some good tidings for your deeds and those of the friends and allies. A great evil has been opposed. The Tharduth will not rise again for some time, at least. Ooh, we get a fancy schmancy outgoing healing, tactical mitt, physical mitt. The in-combat power regen is power a problem because it's been so long since in-combat power regen has been an issue. Tactical mitt, physical mitt. I think I'll go for that one.
But the cost of this victory was high.
There we go. A primary essence of some description is to go in there. Let's see, do we actually have another primary? I do. Nice. Because it is high, those who survive the battle will need words of healing and of support now, Farkos. You must give them what you are able, or they will look for you for guidance. Garni, Umbari, and Gondorian alike. Right, okay, that's fine. We shall put. Let's look at the cloak. Okay. Little. No. There we go. Okay, there we go. Marvellous. Onto there. There we go. Excellent, Smithers. It's not done too shabby there, is it? It's not done too shabby. Okay, Sergon definitely didn't make it.
I have made Sergon as comfortable as I can, but there is nothing else that can be done.
Final moments approach.
This is important.
Sergon winces with the effort of speaking, but he refuses to be silent. My wife and my children, tell them I love them. Tell them too that I was a fool to leave, but at the end I was at peace. And I want you to tell Gwalang that I captained a boat of my own. I set out upon my final voyage, and I look forward to seeing him again on a distant shore. Tell him not that I died like this. Sergon closes his eyes, and it seems he is gone, but with a great effort he opens them one last time. Elisar must not be the foe of the Shigani people. He must not be the third Hayamandasil, or Hayamendasil, rather. Will you help him live up to? Sergon embarks upon his final voyage. Speaks no more.
This triumph is bittersweet. I am sorry for the losses you have suffered.
I'm too weak for lost friends. Yeah, dear Sedusha, with whom I joined the ranks of the Demuri only a few years ago, perished during the battle. You will not wish me to dwell upon it, and as a trade warrior, I know to do so is a weakness, but her loss cuts deeply. I know this battle had to be fought eventually, Farkov, and it was not waged in Urashtar. It would have been done, or it would have been fought in Amberul, perhaps within Iridir itself. The Dusha would not have wanted that, and neither would I.
The stories of our past glories and our mighty heroes spread from fighter to fighter during the battle,
inspiring each of my warriors to attain even greater heights of skill and ferocity. In days to come, the tale of the Sabundamar, the Red Rush battle, will join those revered accounts. When Rahazi came to Iridir with your need, I considered sending only a small number of Demuri in my stead. I'm glad now I did not, for the battle was glorious, and I was weak to miss it. Let the Ordekai tremble before our demonstrated might against foes older and more terrible than they, and know that the Amberuli, they are nothing. Oop. Lothog. You doing?
My hunger for battle is sated. For now.
My Kopeshis are in need of sharpening once again, and it is not the mark of a successful... Is that not a mark of a successful journey? I enjoyed fighting alongside Tathata, but she seems to have disappeared again. In the brief time that I have known her, she has never enjoyed large gatherings, unless those large gatherings involve a great number of combatants. You can understand the Leonine language of Hershuak as I can, but I will tell you that he now likes you very much. There is nothing like a shared victory to knit bonds of friendship, is there? Go ahead and give him a pat, Farkov. You and he have both earned it. Yay, here we give you a Hershuak. That's on the noggin. Doink, doink, doink. Right, Toltec.
I heard something very interesting.
I heard that not only is the son of Balakor alive, but he was seen fighting on the edge of the battle. I wonder, how could this be true when you assured me that Balakad was dead? Instead of answering the question, you pose one of your own, asking what Koltek knows about the disappearance of the water bearer Saduk from Galburu. The dwarf eyes you appraisingly. Oh, I must apologise, Farkov, for I underestimated you. It will not happen again, but know this. There are none in this land better than I at spycraft. It was not always so, but it is now. Bear that in mind should you think to oppose my interests. Oh, he's the devious one, isn't he? He's the devious one. Dr. Corridan. He's the devious bugger.
We have known each other for less than a year, but it seems I have been indebted to you countless times.
You have my thanks once again, Farkov, and for those of my sister. You don't have to follow me into the darkness of Utugber, risking entombment with our terrible foes, but you came with me anyway. Corridan grasps your forearm tightly. I will never forget that, my friend. He releases your arm and your gaze. If you did not know better, you would think his expression might be one of embarrassment. It passes quickly and is once again his usual practical self. Could we have sealed the entrance to Utugber without making use of the Nargak, Farkov? Now it matters not, for the deed is done. The collapse required very little of the hungry fire, and much of that substance remains in the hidden stockpile deep within Achagir. We must set a guard upon it night and day to ensure that none think to use it for their own purpose. You know of whom I speak, but I would not trust the hungry fire in the hands of any who seek it. Yeah. He's gonna be a bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You are too close. Get gone.
I was in darkness, even before I passed the threshold into Utugber.
As Azagath approached Siletas with murder in his eye, I was overcome by a rage I've never felt before, and never will again. I pursued him into the temple, but I saw nothing of my surroundings. The steps were a red haze, the fog that surrounded me pulsing time with the pounding of my blood. I would slay him, and I would die with him, and Siletas would be avenged. Sigala stares at you with haunted eyes. What did Siletas say happens to a Kintai that is slain in battle? They become wandering, restless spirits, wrathful and hostile, she said. For that to be her fate filled me with tremendous anger, sorrow, and still does. The amount of death and vengeance can repay Azagath or his masters for this cruel, endless unlife they have forced upon Siletas. Back in Umbar, I spoke to Nauriel of the Green Hills about the futility of vengeance, and I meant it. Was that not the lesson of Cruel Dancer? I thought I had learned the lesson well, but it was not until I heard your voice in the darkness of Utugber that I truly learned what it means to rise above the cycle of death. For Siletas, I gave it up. If she is to wander, I too will wander. If she is to be restless, I will try to give her rest, and if she is wrathful, I will seek to give her peace. Baug Illitir has done its work, and will leave it before Utterberg in memory of Siletas and of Cruel Dancer and of Sigilith. Okay. It's all wrapping up a little bit there, isn't it?
For now the Thardruth are defeated, but we must not lower our guard.
I must learn more about these servants of Morgoth if we are to counter them, and I must learn it quickly. The dominion of Zikar passed beyond living memory, but record of its terrible rule in that distant age may remain hidden elsewhere in Shagana. I will seek for this lost history, and if it is to be found anywhere, I will find it. It seems I'm to be in Kanush again. It's been many years since that name was used of me, Farkov. But first I should speak with the rulers of Umbar. I understand one of them number remain behind in the city. The Lady Harmalak, you say. Go there and tell her a wizard has advice and guidance to share. If she has the wisdom to heed it. Oh, and I'm sure that'll go down a treat. Absolute treat. Okay, so we have to go all the way back to Umbar Bahabel, do we? Now, do we actually have... We do. Travel to Umbar Bahabel. Off we go. I'm not too sure how Malak will take on that comment very well.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? How can I be of service?
Right, let me just do that, but I'm sure... Yeah, we've got that one. So I actually have... That's 5 hours. Oh, they fixed that bug, at least. I'm sure in one of our last sessions... Melon Daddy, how you doing? I was wondering, is the Minstrel good solo class starting new and it looks really fun? Yes, it is now. It didn't used to be many years ago, but it certainly is now, without a shadow of a doubt. So yeah, I think you can start playing a Minstrel and enjoy, absolutely enjoy. Okay, there we go. I have to repair, aren't I? I've just realised I've probably taken damage here. Yeah, it's it wasn't always the case, but it's certainly improved, and I think it'll be perfectly fine for you to play all the way through as the character. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I think you'll have a fine time with it. Repair on that. Right, let's see if we can... we'll just go on a normal steed. Let's head through the town. We return to Harmalac in the meeting hall of Dar-Lajar. Always sounds like a tea. Like a tea or a coffee. No, I want to be through here. This way. Well, actually, no. We want to be up here, though. We need to be up the stairs. Guess you've got to come up around here to get to it. There's a... Oh, I could have probably gone that way, actually. Okay. Maybe I could have done it that way. Nah. Okay. I think that's the building, is it? Ah. Not that easier than I expected. Boom. There we go. In we go. Yeah. Right. Come on, watch as you approach its head dies. Oh, a gilded veneer. Part 1. Let's do this one first.
I understand you faced a great evil on behalf of the kindred of the coins. For that you have my thanks, and those of all Umbari.
Receive word as you approach the city, Falkov. I understand you faced a great evil on behalf of the kindred of the coins, and for that you have many thanks and all of the Umbari. Look forward to a more detailed account of your adventure. Ask anything of the kindred and it will be yours, if it is in our power to grant. You tell Harmalac about Bellandor's arrival at Utterberg with his contingent of Umbari soldiers. The battle might have been lost. All you ask is the continued support of Umbar Barabel against the servants of Morgoth now threaten Middle-earth. It will be honoured to assist in this fight, Markoth. Is there aught else? You tell Harmlock that the wizard Inkanush will call upon the kindred sometime in the days ahead. He will have advice and guidance to provide. The Golden Queen stares at you thoughtfully. I see. Speak to the guard outside the meeting hall of Dar Lajar and tell him to expect this visitor. When the wizard arrives, he is not to be allowed before us without delay. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Right, we'll get this one.
And thus the one who gave aid to my esteemed friend Koltek was you after all.
Many are my eyes and ears throughout the Umbar Barbel beneath the surface in Umbar Mock, and they relate to me the aid you provided in the matter of Sector. It was a messy business, I am told. He would be a dangerous foe, would he not? But so it is with all of those within the kindred. It is important that any who think to oppose us realise it. There is a noble woman of the city whom I have kept watch, but of late she has had fewer coins with which to support the kindred. Her name is Sharula, and she keeps a manor in the northeastern area of the Upper Ward, just west of the Tall Gardens. Speak with her there and consult her ledger. You will likely be expecting someone to call upon her on my behalf, for it is the regular time for her teeth to come due. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to talk to Jais outside the meeting hall. Say, once he arrives, drag him in. I'm sorry, did you say...
I am sorry. Did you say I am to allow a wizard inside the meeting hall?
Imagine that. Real, live wizard. I will, of course, allow him to pass. Did he give you any indication of when he will arrive, Varkov? The wizard's known to be punctual. I like that. You assure Jais that Inkanush the wizard will arrive whenever he arrives and not a moment sooner or later. Thanks you, a puzzled expression on his face, and says in that case he will wait for as long as he must. The song continues in further updates. Right, I just want to check, because I get 3,000 virtue for this. I'm not too sure. Honesty maybe is probably the best one. Tactical wisdom. You know, I'm just going to put it into there for the time being. Fine. 56. Nice. Let's go back to honesty. Oh. Nice. Cool. Excellent indeed. So we've got to talk to Sharula, and then we can carry on with 14. Okay, so that's quite cool. Okay, we are actually quite close to can we just drop off here? That might be handy. Blink. Sharula.
I am honored to welcome an emissary of the kindred.
Expected your arrival, so I've had my servants bring my ledgers and these papers outside for your convenience. You're free to examine them, of course, but I can assure that the Golden Queen will find all is order and my expected teeth is the correct amount. If anything, I'm giving more to the kindred than others of my station, but it is my pleasure, and I am not given to complain. Examining. Or to Sharula outside her manor.
I thank you for your doubtless precious time, as I have little of my own.
And I count you to speak favourably on my situation to Harmlock. Okay, go back and speak to Harmlock. Yeah. It's a very interesting title, A Gilded Veneer. I think it's very telling. Let's go speak to Harmlock again and see what she says. Probably many things.
A wealthy noble free of suspicious secrets is a suspicious sort indeed.
The ruler is hiding something. I am certain of it. Okay.
We shall appear content for a time.
Then we'll return to Sharul and uncover her secrets. Where this country that she may have some connection with smuggling activity in Takdar, the sellers of Umbar Mokt. If you engage with some of those who participate in these unlawful activities, you may recover some clear records that will connect Sharula with the smuggling operation and make it easier for us to move against her. Fuck off. It's all getting a bit tasty. Okay, right. Okay, we need to. Okay, so it literally is just anywhere in and around here. Need to be handy. Very, very handy. Right, boys and girls, I am going to call it there. I'm going to get out of here. Get myself a drink before it gets too late. No, that's. I like that mission. I did think there was a little bit of confusion towards the end, and it did seem a little bit rushed. But I'm sure we get to deal with Azagath even more, because we have got chapter 14 on the go already. So it's interesting to see that. But thanks very much as always for dropping in, all you wonderful people. Raphael, thank you for the follow, and everybody else that's dropped in. We shall reconvene another time. So make sure you've got your notifications turned on, whether you're on Twitch or whether you're on YouTube. And I shall see you in the next one. Take care for now. Don't worry, Limited Gambit. We'll have it up on our YouTube channel. Once I get the VOD uploaded, you'll be able to watch it there if you wish.